What's up guys, welcome back to Brian Reaction once again. So guys, you're coming across this video for the first time. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like and share to my returning viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for coming back and watching my videos, supporting my channel, commenting, sharing. Thank you so much for the love. So in today's clip, this video has made me very sad. Now, this Chinaman built a big hotel in Jamaica, which is a good thing because obviously the government gonna get something from that, the taxes, income, whatever. So he built a big hotel in Jamaica. Now, the mistake that this guy did is that he decided, he doesn't want black Jamaicans in his hotel, or rather let me call them black people. So that hotel does not allow black people. So he built this hotel in Jamaica, but the black people must not go in that hotel. Now, do you know what my Jamaicans did? Let's go into this video and see what my Jamaicans did to that beautiful hotel. And I'll be back with a few reactions.
So a group of people went to Jamaica, and I'm not sure what race is it, but you can take your guess if you want to. And they built a hotel, and they said that no black people were allowed, even though they're building it in Jamaica. I'm sorry? Yes, even though it was in Jamaica. So let me guess. So, thank you. So what they did, the Jamaicans, they burned the hotel down to the ground. They burned it down to the ground. The Jamaicans burned this racist hotel down.
Hey, me just have a question. Now watch me here. Me cut off my lock, so me I try and navigate through this short here thing. How Chinese man go come to Jamaica and build hotel and say black people can't come there? That's why them burn it down. Me no condone violence, but Jamaicans, anytime them come to Jamaica with this foolishness, we need to burn down everything. Because they want to turn Jamaica and I want new America.
I'm desperately in need of help. I am fear for my life every day. But I'm not going to run. I'm going to keep fighting back. I'm a Jamaican. I'm going to keep fighting back.
Jamaica has a colorist problem. And the people that call people colorists are the most colorist motherfuckers in Jamaica.
Hey, me just have a question. Now watch me here. Me cut off my lock, so me I try and navigate through this short here thing. How Chinese man go come to Jamaica and build hotel and say black people can't come there? That's why them burn it down. Me no condone violence, but Jamaicans, anytime them come to Jamaica with this foolishness, we need to burn down everything. Because they want to turn Jamaica and I want new America, and I want new UK, and I want new China, and I want new Western world, where white man and Chinese man and everybody except melanated people are run shit. Anytime they come to Jamaica with this bullshit, we need to stand firm. Don't sit down and take it, Jamaicans. You hear me? Don't sit down and take it, because if we allow them to do this, first they must start with the hotels, then they must start with the big industrial sectors, and then they must start talk about say we can't go this and we can't. You can't tell we what we do in a free country. Jamaica we born and go. You're a visitor. You hear that? You're a visitor. And no matter how the politician them hyping up and telling us and you can't do this and you can't do that, guess what? We have something called community justice. And if we no piss we off enough, we are gonna react. We're not like, sorry, me not bash Americans or whatever, but we're not like Americans where we are gonna just complain. We with Black Road, we bun tire, and we cause problem. Here? Don't come to Jamaica, can't tell me about black people can't use free God-given rights in a free country. Can't use hotel, can't use beach, can't use what next? Can't use hospital. You gotta have special hospital just for black people now.
I'm desperately in need of help. I am fear for my life every day. But I'm not going to run. I'm going to keep fighting back. I'm a Jamaican. I'm going to keep fighting back. Enough is enough. I'm tired of these people. You understand? They're trying to get me out of the house. They've been trying to get me out of the house. Nobody listening to me. Nobody hearing me. And they're on here watching, and then when they come off, they're going to come outside in the front of the yard and they're going to laugh and they're going to throw the words on me. You understand? Because I don't have people in the system. I don't have people in the system on Long Island. On Long Island on 78, 77, 79th Street to do anything. I'm going to fight back with the last breath in my body. You understand? You're not gonna move in this house. Your family not gonna move in this house. I'm promising you, they're not moving into this house. This is my fucking house, bitch. I need help on Long Island. I am living on Long Island. I'm a Jamaican living on Long Island, and I need help on Long Island. They are harassing me. I'm fighting back in the way I can fight back, and I'm not gonna stop fighting back. You understand? Since I've been here, I've never ever had a conversation with the woman with the tree over here. I never have a conversation with the people across the road that said I hit their car. I never have a conversation. I had a conversation with the woman at 79 East 19th Street who said she want me out of the house because she is a neighborhood watch. You understand? I mean, these people gang upon me, and they all, the 16, I know she's 16, 19, or she's the child that she want to put in the house. Each of them got to have a story, she said. She said, you should tell them that she's drunk. You should tell them that she's crazy. You should tell them that she's whatever they want to do with me. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm going to keep fighting back. I'm fighting back in my way. I'm a Jamaican. I come from Jamaica. And that way that we fight back, I'm going to keep fighting back. You understand? Keep manly. Keep paying your money. Keep paying your fucking money. This is it, the woman now. They said they have a chief of police. Chief of police never drive up on my blood clot gate and talk to me. He drive up at this gate, and if they put up a camera, and they put up all the cameras, and he come over there more than one time, but none of them come over here and say nothing. I met about a lot of these people come down on me because they claim it's me alone living in the house here.
Jamaica has a colorist problem. And the people that call people colorists are the most colorist motherfuckers in Jamaica. Believe.
People bad mind Miss Kitty, that's just it, just like how some people bad mind Spice. Some Jamaicans have a problem with Miss Kitty and Spice. Do you want to know why? It's because they are hardworking. They have a strong mindset. They are not afraid to clap back and advocate for themselves. And most importantly, they are one of Jamaica's big problems that we have. They are dark-skinned. Colorism in the black community has Jamaica under some serious chokehold. Now, although we might have a prime minister that is of light complexion, you won't believe it, they don't like his nose. And even though Miss Kitty might be a little lighter than Spice, they still don't like her nose. They love you like this, but them hate you like this. Them don't like when the ear stays so. Them think it's picky and bumpy, and they think it's ugly. This, they call pretty hair. You see this, they call ugly hair. You see, even though this have magnetic properties and can use and pick up itself. See it there? Look. Is it? Magnetic property. Magnetic. This is what you have and you don't know what you have. We come from a place where people bleach them skin like wow. The lighter skinned people, they get more pushed to the forefront than the darker skinned people in a lot of the industries, especially the entertainment industry. So if your skin is not very light, you won't get certain opportunities. You get what I'm saying? Matter of fact, you say if you're black, them call you black and ugly and them don't really want to hear from you. If you talk, them hate you, and if you don't talk, them hate you. You understand? Them just have a problem with black people. If a black person go missing, a black girl go missing, them create a big deal as when a brown, light-skinned girl go missing. Even the men, and many of you are hypocrites. Even the Rastas, a lot of you are hypocrites. You talk about empress and this and that. And guess what? At the end of the day, you don't want people to have mixed race because you don't want kids to have what you call pretty hair. It's such a hypocrisy. And not behave like say it not exist. That's why I don't have a problem with the people them because them black and them successful. Them dark skin and them successful. You don't have an attitude towards black, dark skinned people in a Jamaica. And it's a global issue. It's happening all over the world. But because I can only use one cocoa for full my basket, me deal with my yard first. That's why I address the Jamaican and the Caribbean diaspora. It needs to stop. It's worse than racism. This internalized colorism is a worse disease than racism. Because a nation divided by itself, it have to fall. I'm going to some data. Jamaicans of African descent represent 76.3% of the population, right? You see, out of that 76.3% of the population, 8.8% of women bleach and 12.5% of men bleach. So you tell me now, if you claim that the man them supposed to lead, right? Them are leading at the bleaching. So how you expect that the man them are going to encourage the woman them for love and accept themselves? Them all seeking acceptance. You understand? No wonder why them run goal if them pitney and not mind them pitney. Because if them pitney now, brown and pretty according to what them think, them not going to treat them good. All the while it happen is not a lie. It's not a lie. Anybody come under the comments box so and say a lie. You don't really that uno that really wicked and that have to go down today to tell such a lie. May I tell you no? Yeah, man. And look here, it's a worldwide issue. 25% of the population in Mali bleach, 77% in Nigeria bleach, 31.15% in Zimbabwe, 32% in South Africa, 39% in Ghana, 50% in Senegal, and it's all stemming from what? Mental slavery. When you hear me skitty talk about the things them, and when you hear Spice them and lick out, them know what them a talk about. You not gonna like them because you don't like black women in Jamaica. Let's face the facts. It's not all Jamaicans, but many of Jamaicans who suffer from one inferiority complex. You hate on yourself, and that's why you don't like one another. And if you think I lie, me tell, take a look in at the comments box and at the dunce culture, how them quickly if you tell if you go. You understand what I'm saying? I saw them lack vocabulary, so I saw them have to behave and carry on. But trust me, you need prayer.
Racism usually comes in the form of colorism and classism in Jamaica. So colorism doesn't just extend to what you look like, it also has in it classist undertones. And so because of our history with European imperialism and white supremacy, white people and white adjacent people have all of the social and economic power in Jamaica, and darker people and more people of African descent are usually relegated to the working and lower classes. And so that is usually how racism is, predominantly exerted in Jamaica. Poor people are blamed for their poverty. There is a misconception that oh, you're only poor because you're not taking advantage of your opportunities, or you're lazy, or whatever, and there isn't this sort of understanding of the systematic hurdles that people have to overcome.
You see, as a responsible and objective Jamaican, I bear responsibility to speak out against some of the xenophobic narratives we have of Haitians in our community. Because the first time me hear about Haitians stealing cats and dogs and eating them was from Jamaicans. But generally speaking, the way Haitians are presented in Jamaican culture and media is very revolting. And we are socialized to believe that we are better than Haitians, and Haitians are the worst of the worst. And thus the tone in the following examples. Lad, you look like a Haitian. Lad, they must be Haitian. But the individual xenophobia we have for Haitians does not exempt us from the systemic racism we face for being black. For the person who was eating the cat wasn't even Haitian, was African American, but xenophobia and racism doesn't care. Now some of you might say, oh, this changes things. It does not. It highlights the racism surrounding mental health in this country. The point I'm making is that racism doesn't see nationality, it sees color. And racists don't see one pussy, cloth.
No respect. Clear yet the black people. Yeah, man, this coming straight out of Jamaica, man. Featuring the world. I want the world to know this. Yeah, because if we don't love black people now, we don't have to come a black people country. Because when you come in our country and we don't show us no love, we don't go around us and play and hate us, and we don't happy to see us. So I would really appreciate if not for you people were coming here and not showing us no love, no support. The best you don't come here, man, because Jamaica is the place where we spread love and joy for everyone. So we don't deal with racism in Jamaica. Yeah, so when you come here, you spread the love and the joy, socialize with the people, show us the respect.
Respect's going on. Yeah, respect goes.
There's a lot of Jamaicans on TikTok just saying that racism is not a thing in Jamaica. And it's just strictly classism and colorism. And I don't understand how that's possible for a British slave colony that racism is not a factor in your country. Please, tell me how. For a country that is over 90% black, I just did my Googles and looked up the richest Jamaicans. Why are they filled with Syrians and Asians and white people? For a 92% black country, wouldn't it be 9 black people and 1 other? Is my math, am I wrong? Is my math not mathing? I'm just saying, is that a coincidence or is that something else? I also purport you to read an article called Examining Race in Jamaica, How Racial Category and Skin Color Structure Social Inequality. It's an academic article about how race affects Jamaica. There's a whole bunch of data. Just read it.
Yes, they burned it down completely. All of it. There's no way you can come to Jamaica, You have been given their land to, to put up your hotel, to start your hotel. You build a hotel in Jamaica, supported by the Jamaican people, and then decide to say that this hotel, you don't want black people in that hotel. What is that? We've been talking about these things, the government, the Chinese, the government. Now look at what happens when the government supports these people so much. They decide to do things that are not good in our own soil. They decide to disrespect us. How can he build a hotel in Jamaica? In Jamaica, this video has made me very, very sad. This is very, very serious. And I want to thank Jamaicans, for doing that. That was a very good idea, because there's no way you can come and build a big hotel in my soil and decide that, you don't want black people to go to that hotel, to come to your hotel. Why would you would have just built it in China, and so that, because I believe there are no black people in China. Why come to Jamaica? Jamaica is a black country. We have many black people in Jamaica, and decide to bring racism in a foreign land. This guy is bringing racism in a foreign land, Now, these people are being supported by the government. So look at what they're doing to the people. How can you just build a hotel and decide, you don't want this type of people to come in, you want this type of people to come in, and it is in a black country, This is very sad. So angry Jamaicans decided that there's no way this Chinese guy can, come to our soil, our land, and give us stupid rules. It doesn't make sense. So they decided to burn it down completely, so that this guy knows that this is Jamaica and we are Jamaicans. And I want to big up Jamaicans for that move. That was a very, very great move. There's no way, this guy can come and just decide to bring stupid rules from China to Jamaica, trying to control the people of Jamaica. I am sure a hotel is a universal place where anybody can go, eat his food and go. So if you decide to say that no black people, what is that? And you have built that hotel in a black country. He would have built that hotel in China so that the Chinese can go and eat in his hotel. He won't be having problems with black people, because they believe there are no black people in that country. So when you go to Jamaica, you follow the rules. That was a very nice move from my Jamaicans. You go to Jamaica, you follow Jamaican rules. There is no escaping. Jamaicans have this one love for everyone. They will love you when they know that you are a good person, and what you are going to do in Jamaica, it's a good thing. Jamaica are supportive people, loving people. People will take care of you in their own soil. So this guy deciding to do that to Jamaicans, and the way Jamaicans show love to tourists, to visitors. You can imagine Jamaica showing love to visitors, welcoming them, giving them their land so that they can build, they can invest, they can do whatever they want. Then you decide to disrespect them. You decide to disrespect them. You bring racism to a country that is not yours. You have just been welcomed in that country, to do your thing and go. So open that business that you want to open, do what you gotta do, but don't bring disrespect to a foreign country. So my Jamaicans, they decided this guy is gonna know this is Jamaica. He's gonna know he has opened up this hotel in Jamaica. So they burned it down completely. I don't know what you guys think about that idea. Personally, all I can say is that this idea was very good, because if the government does not control this, if the government does not help these situations, if the government is supporting investors who are treating the people bad, then it is it's the duty of the people to correct whatever they think is not right for them. Because I know the government even knows that this guy does not allow black people in this hotel, and it was doing nothing. So the people cannot visit that hotel, and that hotel is built in their soil, in their country. How is that even possible? How? So if the government cannot do this, then the people will make sure that they correct that. So personally, I think that Jamaicans did a good thing you know, showing this guy that this is Jamaica. He is in Jamaica. He is in a black country, and whatever you do in that country, you have to make sure that you embrace peace, you embrace love, you embrace everything, because there's no way they can welcome you in their country, show you love, give you everything that you want, then you build up your hotel and decide, you know, to discriminate them. That was a very, very bad thing. And I like how Jamaicans, you know, decided to control that situation. So in the comment section, guys, you can tell me what you think. Do you think that Jamaicans did the right thing, you know, to burn down that hotel of that Chinese for disrespecting their color? Do you think that was a good idea? So in the comment section, you can tell me what you think about that move. But personally, I'm supporting that 100%. You disrespect us, we show you that you are in a black country. So thank you for watching this video, guys. Until my next video, one love.